Today I'm taking a look at the Saw Gerrera Star Wars Black Series figure. Let's jump right into it. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Christopher and this is the Saw Gerrera Star Wars Black Series figure. So I picked this guy up from a little toy comic convention that was here in Edmonton last month. It was just like a small convention. Wasn't really too much there, but I did manage to pick this guy up for $10, which is a decent deal up here in Canada because these quote-unquote deluxe Black Series figures go for $40 to $50 depending on where you pick them up. So I had my eye on this one for a while. Like, I've seen it at Toys R Us and I had my eye on it for a while, but for $10 I couldn't really lose picking this one up. So let's take a quick look at the packaging here. So packaging wise, it's got the Black Series figure. I guess this is the maybe the third version of the Black Series packaging. So it's not the bubbleless packaging that they switched to, but it's a previous version to that. So this is the one with the Rogue One color scheme there. So it's got a teal color. You got a great image of Saw Gerrera on the left side of, or sorry, the right side of the packaging there, which looks incredible. So nice artwork there. You got the Star Wars logo, Black Series logo. The movie that this one is from, so it's Rogue One, a Star Wars story, and then of course the character name down at the bottom with the Hasbro logo on the right side of the packaging, and then on the back of the packaging you have that same image of Saw Gerrera, that same artwork there. You have the Star Wars Black Series logo in the top right corner, and then just below that you have a little write-up about Saw Gerrera, which says, Gerrera is bunkered on the ancient world of Jeddah, coordinating a prolonged insurgency against the Imperial occupation. His ailing health does little to weather his resolve to fight. And then just below that, you see it is part of the 10th wave here. So Rogue One, a Star Wars story there. And I do like the color scheme of this packaging here, so it does look really nice. And then there's the other side of the packaging, so it's got the Star Wars Black Series logo there. And then that's about it for packaging. So let's get Saw Gerrera out of the package and we'll take a closer look at him. Alright, so there is Saw Gerrera, the figure out of the packaging, and I do like the detail on this one. It looks like they did a really decent job on his face sculpt there. Sometimes I get the face sculpts off a little bit on some of these figures, but they did a decent job on the Saw Gerrera here. Some nice details on his outfit as well. I do like all the clear breathing tubes and hoses that are going around his torso there, like the clear flex tubing that they used for his mask as well. It looks like you could probably pull it up and put it on his face, I suppose. Yeah, you could probably. It does probably reach there like that, so that's a nice little touch. You could do that. I suppose pose him in a manner where he's holding the mask, but he's got some nice detailing to him in his outfit. Like, a lot of his outfit is armor with a bunch of different greeblies and stuff, different parts on there. He does have the one mechanical foot there, which is very cool, and just overall nice coloring to him. Like, I like the color of his outfit, the kind of different shades of teal and bluish green colors, and then the nice contrast of his cape, the orange and the tan on his cape there. So a really nice figure. You got some bits of silver for other parts of his outfit there, like the cuffs on his arms. Really nice choice for that. But just overall a really nice sculpted figure. Like I said, the face sculpt looks really, really good. There's a bunch of Black Series figures that they did the face sculpts on, and they were a little undesirable because of the face sculpt, but the Saw Gerrera one, beautiful face sculpt, I think. Really nice job on the hair too. Like that's really nicely done. I think this is probably one of my favorite Black Series figures for sure. But let's take a quick look at his accessories, and we'll put them in his hands. And so the first accessory that Saw Gerrera comes with is his little staff here, and not too bad with this one. So it's got some silver paint on the two tips of the staff there, along with a couple silver painted pieces in between. So it's a mix of metal and wood. So pretty plain sculpt there, but decent enough. And then the other accessory he has is his blaster there, which I think they did a really nice job on the blaster here. So really nice job on the silver paint there, and then you got the brown wrapping around the handle of the blaster. But that's it for this Black Series figure. Like, it's supposed to be a quote-unquote deluxe figure, but you only get the two accessories there. So a little bit disappointing. Kind of maybe that's why these deluxe figures don't really sell well. I do see Saw Gerrera on the shelf for still like full price at some places, so it's kind of disappointing in that respect that you know, these figures that come with two accessories are considered deluxe figures, as I mentioned, quote-unquote deluxe figures, and they only come with two accessories, and they're selling for $40 to $50 Canadian, depending on where you get them. So these things are pretty overpriced. So I usually wait until they're on clearance, unless it's a figure that I would really, really like. But let's get the accessories in hand. The blaster fits really, really well in the one hand. So there's a blaster in hand there. And then we'll put his staff in his other hand, his walking staff there. There we go. So we got his staff in the other hand there. And of course, on this figure, you got the typical Black Series articulations. You got the ankles that rock back and forth. They also swivel. They twist. The legs, you got a twist in the legs at the knee there. You get the bend at the knee, so it bends like that. And a little bit forward. You got the thigh that swivels. So lots of articulation. You got the torso, of course, that twists a little bit, bends back and forth. The head, a lot of articulation in the head. So you got some twists, a little bit of tilt because of the collar at the back. And then your usual arm articulation where you can go up and down, out a little bit because of the pauldron on the one side. You got a little bit of restriction there, but the turn at the elbow, the joint as well, and then you got the wrists that swivel and bend. I think this one bends here. Okay, maybe this one. Actually, yeah, this one bends in a little bit. So really good articulation on these figures. So really great for posing these figures. But overall, I think this one's a really great figure to pick up if you are a fan of the Rogue One series or Saw Gerrera as a character. As I mentioned, I had my eye on this one for a while, and just because of the price point, I wasn't picking him up. But for $10 Canadian, I couldn't really lose for this guy. And like I said, I'm really, really impressed with all the little details on this guy, especially the face sculpt again. The face sculpt is something that some Black Series figures were lacking in, especially around this time. But this one they did a really nice job on. But let me know your thoughts on the Saw Gerrera Star Wars Black Series figure from the Rogue One movie. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click to watch one of my other reviews. Thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you.